Refractive index. The ratio of the speed of light in A to the speed of light in another medium is referred to as the refractive index. It is given by the formula N is equal to C over V. N represents the refractive index. It is a ratio and it doesn't have any unit. C represents the speed of light, which is equal to 3 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. It is a constant and will be found on the data sheet. V represents the speed, which is measured in meters per second. If you want to use the magic triangle, it works like this. If you want to make V subject of formula, then V would equal to C over N. If you want to make C subject of formula, then C equals to N times V. And if you want to make N subject of formula, then N would equal to C over V. The greater the refractive index, the slower the speed of light in the medium. So refractive index is inversely proportional to the speed of light. So if we look at this formula, as V increases, then N would decrease. The greater the refractive index, the greater the optical density. Therefore, refractive index is directly proportional to optical density. Different materials have different refractive indexes. You can refer to page 172 of your Doc Sensha textbook. Right, and the refractive index of A is equivalent to 1. Let us look at the example in your textbook on page 173. The question reads, a ray of light is shone through a ruby with a refractive index of 1.76. So N is equal to 1.76. Calculate the speed of light through the ruby. So you can use the method that they have used in the textbook, or you can use this one that I have done for you. So you always start with the equation as it appears on the data sheet, which is N is equal to C over V. Since you are looking for the velocity, you can make V subject of formula by using the triangle. So V would equal to C over N. We substitute the value 3 times 10 to the power 8 for C over N's value, which is given as 1.76. Your answer is 1.71 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. And for question number 2, by which factor will the speed of light decrease when it moves from A into the ruby? So your factor would equal to the speed of light in A over the velocity. So it's C over V, which is 3 times 10 to the power 8, divided by the velocity which you have worked out here, which is 1.71 times 10 to the power 8, and that is equal to 1.76. Right, your homework for today. Please turn to page 171 of your textbook. There is an error in the fourth line. It should read, from the optically less dense medium to an optically more dense medium. Then please read through the refractive index from page 172 to page 173 and complete question 1 to 4 from exercise 10.